How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to do Trust Me by Mick Karn from Titles. So what I want you to do is write down everything you know about bass. Everything you know, just in case you forget anything. Write it all down. And forget it, because it's no use to us where we're going. Okay, so the first thing we have to say about Trust Me is that it's not in standard tuning. It's tuned up by almost a semitone. And this is why it's caught so many people out, and why when I was trying to work it out, it caught me out a few times. Like, how's he playing that? I've seen guys play it on YouTube and they're at all this, like trying to get to these positions. No, he just sped it up. He sped up the track. And when you have, what told me that was, when I was listening to it slowed down, I could hear very clear open string. I went, but that's not open, it's A flat. How can that be? Well, how it is, he sped up the track. So how do we combat that when we're trying to play along to Trust Me? We have a couple of options. One is plop a capo one here, and it makes it F, B flat, E flat, A flat, okay? You do that and you're playing around, you'll get there, and just, you know, the 12th fret is, the 13th fret is the 12th fret when we're talking. You can do it that way. Second way of doing it is tune your bass up. So, you know, set up an E, make that an F and tune it up. Same tuning. That'll get you there. Option 3, put your MP3 version of Trust Me into some software and detune it by a semitone. That'll get you there. And the fourth way is what I'm going to do. I'm going to detune it for you, and I'm going to upload it as a video. I don't know what I call it, you know, Mick Karn Trust Me concert pitch or something. I don't know will I get exactly concert pitch, because it's not quite a semitone. It's a semitone and then back up about 4 cents, 5 cents is around there. But we'll get close enough. What I say, unless you do one of those 4 things, you can play along to the record, okay? So, but this video, I'll be using the detuned version, so you can play along with me. Who looks after you? I do. One last spoken word before we get going, just on the shirt. People know I like to wear football shorts for these videos sometimes. And I've already had people ask me when I was out today, what's the shirt? What is it? That was Kerry or something. What it is Kevin Bell Repatriation Trust. I bought it in support of them. What they do is they repatriate people who die abroad. They get them home for you. My brother died last year in London, and I don't know what we would have done without these people to get them home, and they're amazing. So, which sleeves? Oh, it's both sleeves. Look, Kevin Bell Repatriation Trust. So if you've got a spare few quid, I never ask you for anything. If you've got a spare few quid, throw them a fiver or something. They have a PayPal. Anyway, that's my e-begging over with. We'll do what we always do. We're going to play along, and then I'll tell you what he's doing. I feel scared to be alone. I'm here unless you fall. I want to see you out, but still okay, so what's he doing? Well, with the track detuned, we're going to play in concert pitch. We're going to start with the open D string. I'm just going to do the verse today, and we'll do the chorus tomorrow, okay? Open D string. I'll turn that up a bit. And a quick hammer onto the 7th fret, and we're going to use our index finger. Okay? And now it's the open G string, and we're going to hammer onto the 9th fret. So, one. So it's one open, one note open, and 2 fretted. And you're going to slide that down to the 7th fret on the G. So from the top. Okay, now we're going to. That's already Karn land. We're going to enter pure Karn land here. You're going to slide that up as high as you can, as quick as you can, and as hard as you can, because as you slide the string up, it loses impetus. You know, so if you slide it up too slow, it'll probably die out. You know, or could die out. So from the top. all the way up. Yeah, my thumb has stopped me here. Anyway. Okay, from the top again. Open D, fret, hammer on to the 7th fret on the D. And now open G to the 9th fret and slide down to the 7th fret. And a big mad slide. Now, just a word on these hammer-ons. Like, if you're an experienced bass player, a trained bass player, you're going to go like this. Going to use your fingers. I have a feeling he's not doing that, and part of the reason I think that is any of the videos I've seen, he uses his index finger a lot, but you can kind of hear it. I know it seems like a mad thing to say, but you can kind of hear him doing it. So that's where we are, right? You can play it like that if you want to. Okay, the next part is we're going to hammer on from the 12th fret of the G string to the 14th fret of the G string. Is it 2 or 1? Have to listen to that again, hang on. That's one of the fancy ones. Okay, so from the top. Now, this next one is going to throw you. It's an open D. And that gives him the time to get his finger down to the 7th fret of the G string. And he's going to slide that down to the 5th fret of the G string. So from the top. And back up. So that's all index finger, I think. And that last note, we're going to end with the 7th fret on the D string. You'll hit it with your 3rd finger. So that whole section is... Okay, that's a good place to stop. We'll bring on the next bit. So just slow from the top. Now, this is what I mean about going hard at it. You gotta be fast and keep the pressure on when you're doing those slides, right? Because he's not playing every note with his right hand. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, that's a fun little bit, isn't it? A fun little bit. Okay, so what he's doing is, after we go, you're in this position already. So he's going to play the 7th fret on the D string, 2 notes, and then onto the 7th fret of the A string, and slide down to an open A. So it's right. So from this. And this is so Karn. So it's 2 open A's, and then we're going to hammer from the 4th fret of the A string to the 5th fret of the A string, and then we're going to open D to the 4th fret of the D, and hammer on to the 5th fret of the D. So it's so he could have played the open. He could have played it from there, but he didn't. Right, so right, and then the second time, sometimes there's an extra beat on the. And that is the verse. Okay, so from the top, I'm going to play the whole thing slow from the top, and then I'm going to do the chorus. Okay, so from the top. change your verse. Okay, let's move on to the chorus.